I don't need this, do I? Okay. Discipline your will so as not to succumb to irresponsibility. Start small, maintaining order and efficiency in each endeavor. When you have a lot to do, don't waste time deciding how to begin. Start with the closest task and then move on to the next, and so on until you have finished them all. Unless you take the first step, you will never reach the end. A lecture begins with the first word. Discipline is behind the success of all great achievements. Wow. So it's a calling, a message of discipline, and that brings to one of Chico Xavier, Chico Xavier, one of the greatest mediums that he passed already. But once he met with his spiritual mentor, Emmanuel, back on early, when he was 18, 19 years old, sometime in the 1930s, 1920s, 1930s, his mentor said to him, Chico, you'll be able to accomplish many things, and we count on you as long as you have discipline. And you need three things to do the work. You're gonna write books that's gonna touch a lot of hearts, and it's gonna change a lot of lives. And you're gonna not write, you're gonna receive those books. Like this book here that I just read, it's dictated by Spirit of Joanna De Angelis, and the medium was Valdo. And these enlightened spirits, they bring messages of consolation, because we find ourselves to be so alone sometimes, and our connection with God, it's not as we expect it sometimes. Sometimes you want an answer right away. Sometimes you want something that it's more feasible. And sometimes our relationship with God, with Jesus, or with all of the most enlightened powers there is that we know of, it seems to be out of reach. So Spiritism brings us this consolation that we're not alone, and all of those enlightened spirits, they're right next to us. We have a spiritual mentor that's dedicated to us since we were not here, since we were in the spiritual world. And because we had a plan to reincarnate and go through this journey, there is always a purpose. And there are times in life that we question ourselves, what is my purpose? What am I doing here? Why my life is like this? Am I being just a good person, but just letting life go on? Or am I being impactful? Whatever I do, does it have any value for God, for my spiritual? So that is discipline. It's a good foundation. So let's keep that in mind. It's going to help in our meditation. I'm going to join you guys in a circle, like I mentioned. Thanks for joining you guys. There's a couple of chairs here. You can stay there if you like, our friends. Oh, I'm sorry. I need this because of the recording. The meditation is recorded. Okay. So let's just relax our bodies. Let's just find ourselves very comfortable in these chairs. Let's breathe calmly and slowly, breathing deeply, and you can count in your mind, holding your air at 1, 2, 3, 4. You hold it for a little bit, and then let go slowly in 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, and let's keep breathing. Holding, letting it go. Breathe very deeply and start to feel your bodies being more relaxed and your mind starting to ease a little. Just keep breathing. No thoughts. Just be here. Let's be present. As an opening blessing, we ask you, loving Father, to bless us tonight, every one of us here in this circle of meditation and Spiritism, those who are here and those who are connected to us by heart, those relationships that we belong to. Please, God, bless each one of us. Let this evening be a place of encountering that strength that we have to find inner peace, to find balance, most important, to forgive, to be forgiven, and to spread your love, because it is because of your love that we exist. It is because of your love, your unconditional love, and forgiveness for us, so imperfect still, that we are here. So please, the blessings of our spiritual benefactors as well, we will start our meditation tonight. And we continue breathing. Let go your thoughts. Just be here. Let's take this moment for our own selves. Let's take this moment to find a safe, serene, and loving place where we are surrounded by such amazing love and tolerance and forgiveness. Just continue breathing and let go any vibration of negative emotion. Let go traumas, disillusions, and fear. As we breathe in, we take in this energy that's here, which help us with our self-healing. As we breathe out, we let go. We let go of everything that it does not belong to us. Yes, we do acknowledge those thoughts. There's gotta be a reason. There's gotta be a purpose. But we are the masters of our own selves. We are ourselves. We will not allow any interference with our peace, with our harmony. And that's why we let all of that go. Breathing all out. Bring in oxygen. Let every cell of your body feel that. When we hold our breath, let's pay attention to our heart. Our hearts doing such an incredible work of creation, functioning and feeding blood and this oxygen to all parts of our body, our cells. We are a miracle. If we reflect upon life, we find it that it is a miracle. Perfect conditions in this planet that we call home. Let's find the harmony, this alignment. Let's take a pause for a few minutes just to do that. Reflect upon those words and that message. Let's be grateful for life. Let's feel the sensation of pure relaxation in our minds, in our bodies.
But let's stay present. Let's not let our mind or imagination go too farther away. Let's be present with intention, with purpose. Our purpose tonight is to find peace. There's so much going on in this world. There's so much violence. There's so much negativity. So much intolerance and hate. We ask you, God, we ask you, all those enlightened spirits, our personal mentors, to come to our help and help us fight any negativity, any thoughts or disagreements to the purpose of our lives, which is to, little by little, journey, learn, and work in our happiness, work in our well-being, help one another, just as the gospel so strongly recommends in order to find happiness. We must look for our own happiness first. We have to be connected one another, have mercy, be the peacemakers, be humble in spirit, and act upon the faith of giving forgiveness, of loving, work every day to diminish our imperfections, our insecurities, our fears. Whatever is unnatural, let us get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. It does not belong. And we start this new step in our meditation. Now that we find ourselves a little more in harmony to this environment, let's just be grateful. As we breathe in, as we breathe out, as we pause our thoughts, let's just be grateful for everything that we have, for everything that we are, for everyone that is in our lives, even those who are we still having issues to relate with. They're also blessings because they're testing our growth, they're testing our journey, and we need that so we're not too comfortable. And we come out of this journey one day much, much better in the way that we enter into it, feeling victorious. Let's just be grateful. Connect with the universe. Connect with God, with the Supreme Power. Connect with the most loving and special part of your being. Connect to your heart. And let's just be here, vibrating for our own gratitude, for us to be connected to all these forces that govern this journey. unconditional love from God that showers and blesses each one of us here. Let's pause for a few minutes and let's just do that. If you find yourself distracted, don't worry. Just try to visualize yourself in a very peaceful place. In fact, we can transport ourselves right now. Let's transport ourselves near a very large and crystal water lake with a little waterfall, a lot of nature. Let's visualize ourselves leaving from here and just being there. Let's just enjoy nature together. Let's just enjoy nature and be grateful right there. Let's gather around. Just like the Psalm 23, the Psalm of David. So gratefully talks to God in a way that we are in that place. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. I shall not need anything, because if I have you, God, if I feel your power, if I feel your presence through many of these enlightened spirits, through a guardian angel that I know it's always with me, if I have that, I lack nothing. You take me to these green pastures, so serene, so this beautiful nature. And you take me to tranquil waters. You refresh my soul. You enlighten my life. So good to be here. In this nature, with this lake, these waters, some birds tweaking here and there, mountains in the distance, feeling this very light breeze. The wind even talks to us. You take me to the path of truth in the sake of your name, because you are with me, God. You are with me, Lord. And even though I might walk to the shadow of death in this valley, I still shall not fear. Even if darkness and death surrounds me, I shall not fear, because I have you. I just feel fulfilled. Not only that I believe, not only that I have faith, but I feel your presence. I feel how small we are, but how important we are. Because your love is pouring. Your chef consoles me. You are my pastor. You are my shepherd. You anoint my head with oil. I am so blessed. I am so protected, just like a little lamb who surrenders their lives to a loving shepherd. As you bless me, you also prepare a table before my enemies of fear, my anxieties, my depression, even voices that I might hear sometimes that I know it's not from you, thoughts that are not from me or from you, things that bother us and try to take away my peace, my tranquility, my good deeds. You prepare a table so plenty that I have everything I need to satisfy myself and give no room for those enemies. Those enemies, believe it or not, and I know, they're also there to promote growth and challenges, because it is only when we are challenged that we seek higher grounds, enlightenment, and we find our purpose even greater. And in all of these blessings, my cup overflows. So much blessings. I am so grateful. We are here so grateful. And I know that goodness will follow us forever. And I will live in the house of the Lord. I will reside, not just in this earth, but I will live in so many places, in so many existences, in so much love, so many places that we cannot even fathom with the limitations of our current existence. We love you, God. We are grateful for everything you do for us. We surrender our lives to you. As we surrender all the troubles, we surrender all the difficulties and our weakness, so we can be renewed. And we take another pause and we reflect all about this message of gratitude. Just be in that place, contemplating. Be in that place, contemplating nature. Just sitting in that grass next to that lake, feeling that breeze, mountains far away, and the sun is gonna set soon, and we have that twilight just invading the whole space, and we find ourselves absorbed in this wonderful creation that we are part of it, and we get to enjoy it, and we're there right now, contemplating, being grateful. Breathe in, hold, and let go slowly. Keep breathing with intention, with purpose. Allow yourself to be transported and cared for. Feel the presence of your guardian angel right next to you, embracing you, helping you have more courage, helping you to have more inspiration to make the right decisions. We breathe in, hold it, and let go slowly. Allow yourself to be free of any anxiety. Allow yourself to be fully in charge. This is a very special time. This is a very special moment. Just feel the presence of this smooth and light energy that comes to let us know that we are so loved. We are so important. We matter so much. Every thought, every action is so important and necessary for the balance of my humanity and the whole humanity. Now we enter in our final phase, which is our ask, our personal ask, our personal request for a more intimate self-healing or self-balance. We ask you, enlightened spirits and mentors that are here, we ask your help, our special, dedicated friend, our guardian angels, our personal mentors. You know our troubles. You know what goes on in our lives. You know our weaknesses, but you also know our hearts. You know that we just don't want to do well. We want to love. We want to be loved. We want to make a difference. Please help us forgive ourselves first of anything. Help us really, really go deep inside of ourselves and forgive from the bottom of our hearts, from the bottom of our spirits. We can free ourselves from our own judgment, our own incarceration of who we really are. If we forgive ourselves, we have so much forgiveness to give. And now that I find ourselves in this journey, let us take these rocks that is in our bags that we're carrying in this bag. Let's leave our rocks right here. All of those rocks represent so much suffering. All of those rocks represent so many traumas that we have encountered in our lives. And we make a very firm decision to leave all of them here. We no longer need to carry them. We don't need to carry the grudges, the hate or intolerance for those who had trespassed, had offended us, had hurt us. It is normal and natural for us to feel hurt, but it is not normal, not natural, and it is not self-forgiving. If we continue to carry that on with us, we need to be free. And we make this very firm decision to leave those rocks of hate, intolerance, impatience, hurt, fear, and any negativity that's interfering with our current present from us to be living the full and empowered life that we are meant to. Let's leave it right here. Let's just give it to the universe. And we free ourselves right now. And we feel so much lighter. It might take time, a process, but I initiated that. And I will conclude it right now, or as long as it takes. But I will free myself, and I free myself right now. And I'm able to forgive now. And I give forgiveness to all of those who had done harm to me. as I know I am so imperfect as well, and I have myself done harm to many, and I find forgiveness from God. And likewise, I do forgive. So I validate the forgiveness that I receive, so I do give as well. And now we can find ourselves balanced and breathing more in serenity. And we combine all of that together now. How grateful we are. How much we can work in our self-healing by letting it go. All of that. So no fear, no hate, no anxiety, no depression, no unhappiness can take away what we really are. We are very simple, but we are pure. We are created from love. We are meant to be pure in hearts, humble in spirit. And that is our path to receive the full blessings. And we breathe in, breathe out. At this moment, continue finding ourselves in this special place and closer, much closer to our guardian angels, to all of these spiritual balances, this embrace that we are receiving from them. And we ask our mentor from the Peace and Knowledge Spiritual Hospital, we ask permission to have a visit, to go visit those who are being assisted, being cared for in the hospital. And we receive that permission. And all together now, in a group, as we close all of the circuit of all of us here, we go and we find ourselves in this hospital who has many, many souls, brothers and sisters, who like us have lost themselves sometimes. And while they are no longer incarnated, they still receive the same love that we receive, and they're treated so they can find themselves their balance. They can find themselves forgiveness. They can forgive and can let go to be free. We go first to this first wing, which is the most recent brothers and sisters who are here, just like in a regular hospital. They're in their rooms. We can see them through glasses. Some of them smile at us. Some of them look to be just sleeping. Some of them, they don't look to be very well. But we reach out to them with our hearts. And we say, brothers, sisters, it's gonna be okay. May God bless you. We are praying for you. You're not alone. Please keep your faith. Things will change. Please be blessed. May God bless you. It's the same God who blesses us all. And we keep moving. Our mentor now takes us to the second wing, which are brothers and sisters who are here longer. And they probably have received so much treatments and care and love. And we look at them and so many rooms, and we cannot go room by room, but we collectively, we extend our hands to them, to each one of them. We pour our hearts, and we know that each one of them here, they need our prayers. And we say, we're praying for you. We wish you well. Your situation was our situation someday, and it can be our situation sometime. And God is so good that brings us this great hearts to care for us, pick us up from the darkest places that we can find ourselves sometimes. And they come and they bring us to this place of reparation, of this place of healing. We are with you. Please be blessed as well. May God bless your paths. May you be able to leave the hospital and continue your lives. And also pray for us. We all need each other. And we receive an embrace from all of the staff in this hospital, thanking us for the time that we've been there with them. And now we are transported back here. We are coming back to our chairs. And in closing, we will say the Lord's Prayer for us to take home with us all of these wonderful messages, all of this wonderful inspiration, or just the moment that we spent here together. Let it sink in when we go to sleep during the week. Let's bless each person that we encounter every day, even if we don't agree with what they're doing. The best we can do is pray for them to find their way. And in closing, we say, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Take your time. Continue in this calmness. Our brother Tim is going to invite us for the passage when we are in the passage. It is a very good thing for us to have that in our hearts if we're asking for something for ourselves, or help, self-healing, or if we have somebody in our minds that we are trying to give help, assistance, or just wishing well. You can do that as well. Just have the spirit of gratitude. That's all we need. If we're grateful, we're gonna do well. If we forgive ourselves, if we forgive others, we do well. If we walk into the light, if we walk into giving instead of just receiving,